Hello all, in this section I am going to explain how we are going to set up MongoDB replication in 3 node VMs or any 3 hardware also it's fine, where you need to install CentOS or RHL or any other Linux flavor. Right now I consider here 3 nodes. One is 7, one is IP address is 8, one is 9. The 3 node I've taken, and here I will going to explain what are the steps we need to run in node 1, node 2, node 3. It is the very easy steps, and we can easily install in any Linux or CentOS. So for the first step is you need to install the prerequisites. This is the prerequisite for CentOS and RHL. These are the dependency packages you need to install in your OS. If you are using something Ubuntu or some other Debian or some other Linux flavor, you need to change this. Instead of using minstaller, according to that OS, you need to follow the corresponding installation of these are the dependency packages. If you have the offline installation, there is no way to, you cannot able to install this particular M installation in online. If you want to go with the offline installation, just to follow our video, we are included this CentOS and RHL, how to mount the DVD and how we need to install these dependencies. Just to watch these videos, and here we are explained how to do all the steps as well. If you are not installing this all the RPM dependency packages, you will get these are the errors. Error while loading the shared library. This error you will get during the installation steps. So before going to fix this, first itself you have to install the dependencies. Next I am going for the actual installation. So here I consider 3 VMs. So in that each VMs you need to run these commands. So the simultaneously you open 3 terminals. After that you follow the steps one by one. Create user. The first I am creating the user add Mongo. So same thing you have to do in 3 VMs. Similarly group add. Whenever you are adding a user add, it's by default it will create the group of Mongo. So you may get the warning like it's already exist. And next is you need to create the partition where our MongoDB setup as well as data will going to reside. So we need to create the mount point. Here 7 I created the make directory. This is the command you need to execute. After once this is the make directory command is executed successfully, you need to grant the permission for the Mongo user to use the full ownership of this particular partition. And next is grant sudo command, and this particular grant will be you can execute the root command in using Mongo user as well. So the same steps you need to follow on all the 3 VMs. Next I'm going to switch user to the 7 IP address I'm going, and similarly we need to go for other 2 VMs as well. After that you go to this particular directory which one we created here. So same directory you move here. If you have the internet connection, dedicated internet connection on your server machine, just you have to issue this command sudo wget command. You will be get downloaded this RHL Enterprise Linux. If you have the internet problem or you need to go into install offline, you just copy this URL and keep it in your browser terminal, enter it, it will download it. This downloaded packages you do WinRCP or file transfer to this particular location where we created the Mongo directory. In this location you keep this tar file, and after this is done, and you have to issue the command for the ownership Mongo user. Once this particular user ownership is granted, next is you need to rename your software. This is the folder is created by you have to untar this. So just you have to untar using that like this tar minus ZXVF. And this particular things already I told how to install in our last video. I shared that how to install the Enterprise Linux. So same thing you have to do this. After once you untar the MongoDB downloaded software, you will be created this particular folder you got created. This particular folder will be present in your directory. After that we need to do the renaming that particular file into source directory I am creating. So move your completely untagged your source to source folder. After that I am going to create two directories. One is data file. This is db. Next is the log directory where the all your logs will be reside. Here your all your physical storage file will be reside in this db location. After that the configuration file. You just open the MongoDB config. This file you need to create under that directory folder, and same thing you follow in this 3 machine as well. This steps is common for these all 3 VMs. So here the one differences you need to do in this configuration, just change your IP address. Here 7, here 8, here 9. So this up to this remaining all same except this IP address change. After that you just list all the file. When you list all the file, you will get these are the files will be present in your current directory of Mongo. After that you go to your home path. So cd/home and Mongo, or you can q cd this tilde operation also you can use for going to that home directory. Right now I used this /home and Mongo where one file will be there. That file name is bash profile. Here you need to export your you need to create the environment variable by using that export command. This is our path Mongo and source. This is the rename we did. Actual MongoDB downloader software is created this particular name. So that name we are using for source. After that pin followed by the $path. So this is you setted correctly, and after that you need to reload your profile. So this is the command dot and space. You need to give one space. After that dot followed by the bash profile. Once this is executed correctly, and your MongoDB or Mongo all related shells will run in anywhere. That is the reason we are creating this environment variable. Once it's done, you need to configure the database. Configure or startup, both are same here. And if you run this particular things, your MongoDB instance is ready on all the 3 VMs. So this command up to this you need to follow in all the 3 terminals. Once this is done, you go to that any one of the terminal. So I am taking the IP address 10.10.10.7 where I need to initiate the replication process. So this is the one command you need to run in any one of the terminal. That's why I blocked these 2 things. Don't run this, any one you choose it where you need to initialize the replica set. So my replica set name is replica set, and I have 3 members of the replica sets. So one is host 7, second is 8, and one is 9. So this is the command you need to run for initializing the replica set. This will take care that primary and secondary in the later stage. So once this command executed, you will get the response is OK1. If it is come OK1, then your setup is fine across all the 3 VMs. So next is I am going for the replication testing. How you need to test whether it is correctly is running or not. You open the again you go to that Mongo console. Here the IP address is 8, so there is some mistake, and here is the 9. So where all the 3 terminal you need to run this particular shell command. So this is a shell lock-in. Just to issue the Mongo, it will open the Mongo shell, and where it will show the version what is that, and here you can see one will be a primary and remaining 2 is secondary as per the replica set configurations. Once is successfully is done, this is the way it will show your console once you are locked in the Mongo shell. And next is how to check the status. How many primary, how many secondary is available in our replica set. Just issue replica set. This is RS is stand for replica set status. So it will show how many primary, how many secondary in the detail. This command you can run it anywhere. Just I am going to create the database. There is a command to use for the creating the database. After that, once you created, it will be I am going to insert one of the user. So this is the user I am going to insert. ID is 1 and name is m square says. Once this is created, you can show table, you can issue. This will be list your tables. Similar way you can run the command here also, here also. So this is the very easy and the simple steps. And next I will next session I will explain how to make our shared configuration. So this is simple replica set configuration. So in the next video we will see how to make replica set using the shared. That's it in this presentation.